Welcome back, guys. We are going back to where we started. Yep, we're going back to Purley because we're hooking up this train line that runs into Victoria, and we're going to get Victoria switched on. Just before we do, have you noticed that? I'll say this is what we're going to do in this episode, and then there's always but just before we do that, I just want to have a little quick look at the West End that we put in the last episode. Very cool. Very cool. And we're starting to see a nice build-up of traffic, which is awesome. And by the way, guys, don't worry about traffic jams and stuff like that, because if you've ever been to London, or if you've ever seen even pictures of London, traffic is a way of life. I mean, the traffic is horrendous in London. So to see big traffic jams and stuff, not a surprise. Not a surprise. But I may change some of these. Like, for example, this. Okay, this, we could change this to one way. In fact, all right, go on. For you, only because it's you. If it was anybody else, I wouldn't do it. But just because it's you, we'll make this one way, this bit. So what the hell am I going to do? I'm going to do upgrade, and then boom, 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 boom. That's going the wrong way though, isn't it? You need to go that way, that way, that way, that way, and that way. There we go. Yes, all turn round. Turn round. Go the right way. Is that any better? I'm not sure it's any better. I mean, to be honest, to get it any better, you need proper roundabouts. Now, I could put a roundabout in here with, for example, I could use highways or something, so that we don't have the traffic lights. But again, I like the realism of having traffic lights and stuff, because that's how it really is, and we are trying to do a relatively realistic city. But we also want it to work. So if it gets ridiculously horrendous, then I'll do something about it. But at the moment, yeah. Now, I mean, here, okay. This is kind of getting jammed up because you can only get 3 cars in here, which is kind of not good. So, well, what we could do, we could upgrade to a 6-lane one-way at this point. So well, except it won't let us put a 6-lane. So we can't do that. So yeah, you know what? I'm digressing. We're doing Victoria. We're not doing traffic. We're doing Victoria. And look, yeah, I think making that one-way has made this even blooming worse than it was before. So now I might have to fix it. Yeah, it's completely blooming stationary now. Okay, well that's really not good. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put this back the way it was. I mean, it was bad before, but at least it was moving before. There we go. Yeah, at least it's moving a little bit now. Grief. Okay, moving on. There's Buckingham Palace. I need to get that mod with the walls and stuff, so I can put some walls around the back of Buckingham Palace and put the palace gardens in and stuff. That'd be quite nice. That'd be very nice, actually. Okay, so Victoria. We need to head down to Purley. I've already spent what? I'm looking at my little clock. I've already spent 4 minutes faffing around. I need to crack on. Let's bring up the map. And okay, so we've got South Croydon Station in. We're going to put the rest of the stations in that are on this line. So we've got East Croydon. Then it comes up to, I'm guessing that this station is called Selhurst. So we need how. It's always a case of well, how do you fit a road in to kind of accommodate this? But there is a road that kind of runs along there, so I guess we'll do that. Let's pause it while we're doing this, and we'll take out that section. we'll put in a road along like actually nope. Going to be a little bit more precise than that. We'll come back a little bit more like that, and then we'll put the station in. And again, I'm just going to alternate. I'm going to alternate between Nikos and Oreos. But like, if you guys like know a particular station is like particularly modern or whatever, then let me know, and I'll change them. So we'll put that in there. Then we'll rehook up the tracks. So we want to come back a little bit. There we go. And we'll do this with the freeform. So we want to come up like that. That's not bad. And then we want to take this probably back a little bit further to get something relatively smoothish, like that. There we go. Right. Next station. I'm going to try and crack Thornton Heath. So, eesh. Got this road that goes over. Well, we'll bridge that road. So I'm. There's a road that comes. I think there's a road there. So that's where we're going to put it. So we'll have a. Where's our roads? Roads. Put a road in. Let's just. There's my spot. So. Come back slightly. There we go. So our road there. Actually, that's a little bit far back. Oh dear. Come on. Come on, Skye. Pull it together. Alright, so let's have it there. So, yeah, okay, cool. And then we'll take out that section. I may need to. I'm going to take out that section now because I'm bound to need to. So, another station. Where did I say this was? Thornton Heath. Thornton Heath. Posh name, isn't it? And Nico? Yeah. Nico kind of works there. Right. And another train line. I got to say, I'm really loving the trains. I didn't think I was going to, because the trains were so messed up before. Oh, by the way, somebody left a comment and said, "Oh, I thought they fixed the train congestion." Yeah, the train congestion is purely of my own making. It's not the. Oh, we've got. That's going through that road there. That needs to. Well, see, that should be bridged. See, okay, I'm going to try and do something. Now, this is probably not going to work, guys. But I'm going to try. For you. Again, only for you. If it was anybody else, I'd just say no. But for you guys, I'm going to try. I'm going to take this out, right? And I'm going to try and do a bit of terrain messing around. Which is no doubt going to be a horrendous failure. But we'll see what we can do. So, okay, I'm going to raise a bit of terrain here, kind of like that, right? And then I'm going to take my leveling tool, and I'm going to take a height from there, and we're going to do a bit of terrain raising, like that. And that, to be honest, that's probably not high enough. Let's come up a little bit more. Like that. Take a measurement and here we go. Like that. Right, okay. Let's take out that section. Now what we're going to have to do is do a little bit of leveling. So how am I going to do it? Now the best way to do it would be with this tool. So if I do a right click, I don't know, probably about there, and then bring that down. Oops, wrong way. I'll do it like that. There we go. See, we've got a nice thing raising up there. Then we'll do the same thing kind of over here. But see, this just isn't high enough. Okay, well we'll see what we'll still see what we can do. So let's take a level from there, and then we'll have that coming up there like that. Right. Okay. What I'm trying to do is have this going under here. But you know what? I'm going to have to stop because I need the mod that allows you to adjust the road heights. So you know what? I'm going to the road and bridge heights so that it goes up in 3-meter increments rather than 12-meter increments. You know, I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to get it and I'll come back. Okay, so I've just loaded up Jappa's fine road heights. So it changes the stepping size from 12 meters to 3 meters. Right, let's turn that on. Thank you. And let's get back into the game. Okay, let's pause the game. Right, with that done, let's try this. And I haven't tried this mod, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see what it does. So, yeah, you know what? Let's do just a little bit more. So I'm going to take my leveling tool. I'm going to take a measurement over here, and I'm going to, yeah, there we go. See, there we go. We want to kind of bring this down a bit like this. There we go. So what I'm going to try and do is run this railway line across here. We'll see how successful that is first. So railway line. Come on, railway line. Here we go. But like, the only thing about doing this is going to make it even bloomin' slower. Like, as if that was... I didn't think that was possible, but this is going to make it even slower if I start doing this all the time. So then we want to come around like this, and then into there. Right, so having done that, we then go back to our terrain, and we want our smoothing tool, I think. Let's take our smoothing tool, and then we're going to smooth this off so that we get a relatively smooth edge like this. We'll smooth all this down. There we go, and over there. So it looks like we've got sort of a bit of an embankment going on. Now, if I wanted to, I could make this kind of a lot sharper. But I kind of think if it looks a little bit smoother, it looks a little bit nicer. So that means now we've got to try and take this road and run it through here. Now it goes through straight. So let's run it to about, I don't know, there. Then we'll do a page down. So we're at 6 meters now. Okay, now we're at 9 meters, which is kind of the lowest we can. The shallowest we can go. And what do I want to kind of run it through? I guess I want to run it like that. And then if I do page up on the other side, will it do any? What if I see that? No, that's not good. That's not good. Let's take that out. Let's try that again. So you have to play with these things. You have to learn how to use them. So page down from there. So we're going to need page up. Yeah, something. I suppose about like there-ish, but I've got to come up again, haven't I? Yeah, I've got to come up to 0. See, it's not giving me a. It's not giving me a good tunnel. Let's page down again. And we'll start from there. And we'll just put a little section in. Like this. Let's go. Yeah, let's go down. There. Right, now let's try. So page up. Page up, page up. So you've got to come up 3 to get back to 0. So, like, I don't know, like there. So, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I'm kind of in two minds about how nice that is. I guess it's something that I'm going to have to play around with more and see what gives like the best effects and stuff. But anyway, we got the thing in. What the hell station were we putting in? We were putting in. Oh God knows what this station is. We did Thornton Heath. This must be Norbury. This must be Norbury. So the station is there. So let's see if we can actually get the thing to go in there. So I'm going to take this back there, and then we're going to do the terrain messing around with again, and I'm going to take the leveling tool. I'm going to take a height from there and bring it across here in an attempt to try and get the station at the same height as the track, which would be kind of nice. I'm thinking we need to come a little bit further. Right, let's try this. So what do I want to put in? Like, I don't know, like probably a Nico. Yeah, it looks long enough. Right, road. We'll put a road across. Now it's the spacing is, you see the zonable area, and you see the kind of the blue line that's at the bottom running across here. That'll kind of tell you where the track's going to go. So we would want the track kind of a little bit further forward, so probably about there. Yeah, we'd want it like there. Right, now what happens when we put the station in? That's the question. Okay. Alright, well it went in. Yeah, actually, we've got that little bit of concrete messed up. But other than that, it's not horrendous. Let's just take our smoothing tool. We'll have a bit of a smooth out. And smooth it around there. Right, and then we'll hook this up. I guess I should go back to the terrain tool and just do a ramp. So right click there and then left click and drag up to the right height. There we go. So you get a nice smooth ascent. And we'll take the train track and come up like that. And then on this side we'll just do a straight connection there. Alright, cool. Okay, well we got it in. Let's just drop the map down so we can actually see what the thing looks like. This is, I don't know, this is a bit steep. This bit. I should probably have taken that out a little bit smoother. Which I can probably do. If we take this back like that, and then terrain tool, and we'll take the old ramp thing. Right click there, left click down here, and create a ramp going up there. Kind of like that. And we'll put the road back in. 6 lane. Straight up there. Boom. That's a bit nicer. That's a bit nicer. I gotta admit, I would like this tunnel to be a bit nicer here, but alright, I'll do it. I can hear you nagging me. Come on, do it, Skye. Do it properly. Alright, so 6 lane. So page down so that we get the underground view. Here we go. So I can't see what kind of tunnel it's going to give me. What about if we come out just a tiny bit like that, then come up? That's better. That's better. It's still not like completely smooth across there, so we've got to do that again, but much better. Let's take that back, do the same deal. So we'll do you know, it's worth me showing you this once, but I'll be damned if I'm going to show you this every time, because it's just too much. What do I want? I want a ramp from there down to there. There we go. Like that. Let's see. Is that nice and smooth? Is it going to be nice and smooth? It's smooth enough. Right, then we take our smoothing tool, finally, and smooth this off. There we go. And a bit more around here. Cool, okay. Well, man, that was a lot of messing around for one station. Yeah, I mean, there is a strong argument to say that I should have made this like a sharper edge, and then run the tunnel through. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe take it up a little bit higher, make it hard edged. But you know, if it was just a straight railway track, I'd probably do it. But with the station there, you kind of can't. So yeah, we'll have to leave it as it is. Right. God.